Hi guys, this is Evelina, and I am here talking to you about this right here. I have posted earlier today a progression of what my editing progress looks like. So I generally start at a raw image, then I import it into my Lightroom, and then I touch up with Photoshop. So let me take you to my raw image. So raw image, as you know, is basically just data that is collected as you take a picture from your camera. It is not a JPEG, it is not optimized, and it is not compressed. So it is literally just binary data that shows up on your screen as a collection of information from when you took the photo. So I would usually take this image and import it into my Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom. Lightroom is one of my favorite tools. It is where I started out, and I do most of my editing in Lightroom. So what I do is I basically take this image and I make basic adjustments such as exposure, contrast, highlights, whites, blacks, shadows, clarity, sharpness, things of that nature. I can also adjust the temperature of the image, and I can add hues and things like that. So it's very versatile. So generally, I end up with something like this. This image has I have applied to my preset, which is then customized to the particular photo. I just make sure that all the elements I'm looking for are there. From here to here, I needed to warm up the image significantly because the day I took the image was actually very cold and damp, and it wasn't the perfect day to take a picture. The sun was completely behind the clouds, but I really did want this to be like a warmer image. You see the couple, they're hugging, they're just sort of relaxing. So, yeah, so I basically took the basic image and I turned it into this. This is my basic edit where I make sure that all my highlights in are where I want them to be, that all my blacks are where I want them to be, that I can see enough light on their faces. If you see, their faces are pretty much in the shadow, which is actually intentional. I underexposed my images to so that I can save a lot of the details from places such as the sky, which would get overblown if I did not underexpose, and then I would lose all this beautiful color that you see up here if I didn't underexpose. So post production, I will add a little bit of lightness, exposure to the couple, but I am still able to salvage a lot of the color from the background, which is something that I love to do. So I like my images to stay true to the situation or to the location. I just basically put my twist on it. When I look through the lens, this is what I see. Now the camera doesn't capture it exactly, but it gives me like a very, very good basic profile or on where I can take it. So then I take my adjusted Lightroom image and I export it to Adobe Photoshop, and that is where we have a lot of fun. So I basically went from here to here to here. So Photoshop is a place where I like to get really, really creative. It is an amazing tool, and it does take a while to learn, but it is so helpful. So as you can tell, I took this image from here, which was already fine, and took it up to here. The reason for that is because I want this image to come alive. I want the couple to feel, when they look at this picture, I want them to feel the warmth of it. I want them to feel like they're still sitting on that hill. The sun is beaming behind them and they're just sitting there cuddled up and in love. And I love that. I brought in a little bit of the red from the bush that I found nearby. I loved it for some color and for texture. And I also warmed it up by adding an overlay of a sun, because there actually was light coming. If you can see, there's highlights around her hair right there, which means the light was actually coming from the back. I just basically amplified it and made it look the way I imagine it would be had the sun not been covered. So yeah, this is basically it. So this is my progress. This is super, super basic. Photoshop is very intimidating to a lot of people, but I am self-taught. I basically learned from YouTube videos and just by trying. It's not as hard as people make you believe it is. It really just takes a little bit of time and perseverance. You know, you can get frustrated. Don't give up, just keep on trying. But if you do that, you can take images like this and take them to here and then jack them up and turn them into something that you or whomever you're providing the photo for will love for a long, long time to come. So yeah, that's it. I love, love, love this progression. I'm very proud of it, and this is the kind of photography that I hope to provide for my clients, whether it is an engagement session, a wedding session, a family session, or whatnot. This is my preferred type of photography, and I will definitely make more videos on the details of exactly how I do things. If you feel like that's something that you want to learn about, please let me know. Feel free to like DM me at any time. I'm here for you. As you know, I started out as a momtographer. So, and over time, as I practiced my skill, I realized that I actually do have a talent for it. So, with a lot of hard work and, practice and fail and practice and practice and fail. And, the more I practiced, the less I failed. And I started becoming more and more, proficient in the applications that I was using. And so now I am able to produce pictures like this that I'm very, very proud of and happy to introduce to my clients. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. This is supposed to be a short video, but you all have a really, really nice day. And this is Evelina of No Labels Photography. You guys have a good one. Bye.